Hey guys, the Power Still Freak is coming at you with another video, and this video is my first rant video, and it will be on the Crash Bandicoot games. Now before I start this video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Barrett, who suggested this idea, and I thought it was a great idea. So, let's start the video. Here we go. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot was fucking awesome. From the very first game, it was an instant hit. Crash Bandicoots 1, 2, and 3, and Team Racing were all
created and developed by Naughty Dog.
They were all great. But then there was Crash Bash, which I have never played before, but it wasn't made by Naughty Dog, and apparently it wasn't very good anyway. So yeah. But afterwards, Naughty Dog sold the rights to Crash to Universal, who was free to do whatever they wanted with the series. So then there was
Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
This game was a really good game. Like, I don't know why a lot of Crash Bandicoot fans hated this game so much. Sure, it's not as good as the ones made by Naughty Dog, but it's a fucking good effort. Like, this was way better than the Lost Frontier that the Jak and Daxter fans got. This actually had some playability. This game actually had some fun to it. This game is my favourite Crash Bandicoot game that's not made by Naughty Dog, because I have a lot of fond memories of this game. It was the first Crash Bandicoot game that I had ever played, and one of the first games that I ever played. And then there was the ones on the Game Boy Advance, Crash Bandicoot XS, or The Huge Adventure over in the US. And then there was Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced. These were a pretty good take on what Crash Bandicoot would be like in 2D, and they were very good. Vicarious Visions, give yourselves a pat on the back, because these two games are great. But Crash Bandicoot Purple and Spyro Orange, they were just absolutely fucking garbage. Don't even bother with these two games. And then there was Crash Nitro Kart, which was pretty good, I guess. I don't own this game, but I've played it and finished it when I rented it about 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember much, but yeah, moving on. Then there was Crash Twinsanity. This was another great Crash Bandicoot game. This game was awesome. This is a really good game. I think it's better than the Wrath of Cortex. But I just like the Wrath of Cortex more because I have better memories with that game. But this game was still really good. But unfortunately, this was the last good Crash Bandicoot game ever made. But then in 2006, there was another Crash Bandicoot game by another developer again, which was Radical Entertainment. Or was it Sierra? Or was it Vivendi Universal? I don't fucking know. It's one of those fucking developers. But the game was Crash Tag Team Racing. Oh man, like, fuck. Holy shit, okay. So, when I was a kid, I liked this game. I thought it was awesome. But now, playing it now, it's just really fucking shit, man. Like, seriously. So, first of all, there's the platforming. And, you know what? The platforming is the worst part about the game. What the fuck? I mean, like, seriously, Crash Bandicoot is a 3D platformer, and they couldn't even get the fucking platforming right. It's boring, the controls are terrible and are way too sensitive, and sometimes, if you go to double jump, Crash will just skip the first jump and do the double jump, and often you'll die from that. I mean, what? Okay, I know, the main focus of the game isn't the platforming, so I'll stop complaining about that. The main focus of this game is the racing. But you know what? The racing is just as cringeworthy as the fucking platforming. I mean, if you compare it to the other Crash racing games, or hell, even the racing stages in Crash 3, this game's racing is just arse. Like, sure, it's okay, but for Crash Bandicoot standards, it's fucking shit. And the worst part about this game is that you cannot die. Yeah, and the only enemies are these weird ninja penguins who will just slide at you and hurt your foot. And when you get hit, you'll just lose some fucking coins. You can't die from hits or damage. The only way you can die is from jumping into a bottomless pit or jumping into a hazardous surface like water or lava. And you know what? I was so bored playing this game one day that I just stood next to some penguins and let them take my coins away until I hit 0. You know, just to see if I would die or not. And guess what? Nope. You don't die. You just keep getting hit if your coins run out. Have you ever played a game where you cannot die or fail? The only things that you can fail are the races, but they are easy as fuck. Crash Twinsanity was the last good Crash Bandicoot game. Crash Tag Team Racing is the game that started the line of shitty Crash Bandicoot games. So, Radical Entertainment, or whoever the fuck it was, go fuck yourselves. Because you took one of the greatest video game franchises ever and fucked it right in the arsehole. Crash Bandicoot from here on out is shit as fuck. And there was another game after Tag Team Racing. This time, I think it was Sierra who made the game. I don't know, and frankly, I don't really give a shit. And the game was Crash of the Titans. Man, like, seriously? Really? Do we have to go near this one? Do we even have to look at this one? Because this game is worse than Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier. Yeah, that's right. There's a game that's worse than that pile of camel shit. This game is the worst. Okay, so first of all the characters look completely different. Like, what was wrong with their old designs? They will look worse than they did before. Okay, so let's talk about the gameplay. First of all, you cannot spin. What the fuck? What kind of Crash Bandicoot game is this? You can't spin? That's as if they came out with a new version for Minecraft without the blocks. It's one of those things that define the game in a way. The spin for Crash Bandicoot is so fucking iconic. You can unlock the spin, but it's only activated after you do a punching combo. Okay, so let's talk about the worst part of the gameplay. Yeah, you're probably waiting for this. The fucking mutants. Why? Where did the concept of jacking mutants in a Crash Bandicoot game come from? Were the developers on acid? Seriously, this is just fucking outrageous! And later on in the game you have to fight Uka Uka, who has some sort of body or something, and it's because of the Evolve Array. And he says something along the lines of, you remember this, Crash? Well, the only people who would know what the Evolve Array would be are true Crash Bandicoot fans who have played the first game. And I don't think a true Crash Bandicoot fan would go near this shitload of fuck. I've only played this game because I had this when I was a kid, but then gave it to a friend for Ratchet & Clank 3. I might have ripped him off, but oh well. And would you believe that there was a Nintendo DS port for this game? Yeah, and you know what's even worse? The DS version is a lot fucking better than the console version. Like, what? A handheld console port of a console game is far more superior than the console version. Have you ever seen that before? I haven't finished the DS version, and probably never will, but I still stand by it to say that the DS version is a good game. But you know what? There was one more Crash Bandicoot game, and that was the worst game. It is the worst game that I've ever played. And that is Crash Mind Over Mutant. Fuck! Okay, so I think I know what was going through the minds of the developers' heads when they were trying to come up with a concept for this game. I think they were thinking, let's take everything that was shit about Crash of the Titans, make it even worse, and add a lot more horrible things to it. Well, if that's not what they were thinking, then I have no idea, because that's what this game is. It's just everything from the last game, but worse, with more horrible shit mixed in with it. And you know what? I don't have time to go through all of the shittiness of this game in this one video. So join me next time, because I'm going to be doing a review for Crash Mind Over Mutant. Yep. So that was my Crash Bandicoot rant, but stay tuned for my review, and remember, if you liked what you saw, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and put your thoughts of the Crash Bandicoot games in the comment section below. And I'm out, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.